Good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 1273. Check out my new hat, the Riley Tavern. Yeah. So went to the Riley Tavern last night. My wife had an out of town meeting in Milwaukee, and so I had Ernie all day. And he was actually really good. Ernie was really good. But, I'm in the house all day. He's so spoiled because I hate leaving him alone in his crate, even when I go to the post office for like 20 minutes. So I'm in the house and I didn't leave. I didn't go out I didn't do anything this past weekend. So I had cabin fever. It's like, I need to get out. Text my buddy. I'm like, hey, you want to go out for beers tonight? He's like, yeah, have you eaten? And I'm like, no, I'm really hungry. And he's like, how about pizza? Mount Vernon Tap, which is a super small town, like 25 minutes south of us. And then, or Riley Tavern, which is kind of one of our spots. It's funny that my buddy, that we have our favorite like beer places. Riley Tavern's one of them. Village Green, downtown Middleton. Long Table, which is across the street from Village Green, and then we'll probably throw in the pinball place. My wife and I have our spots to eat: sushi, taigu, ancho and agave, Culver's. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, I'm in the mood for some pizza, some tavern pizza, man. I haven't tried I haven't been to the Mount Vernon Tap. I haven't tried their pizza. So my buddy raves about it. He prefers Riley though, from what I found out from what he said last night. So I'm like, let's do Mount Vernon. He's like, all right, cool. So I'm like getting in the car, and he sends me. He's like, let's meet at Riley Tavern for a drink, and like we can do a little bar hop. Like, okay, I'm down. But it's also like by the time we get there, it's going to be like 6:30, 6:45, which is like, that's my eating time. I'm getting hungry, man. So we go to Riley Tavern. I love going to Riley Tavern because it's in the middle of nowhere, and there's a lot of, it's out in the country, so there's a lot of deer out there. I was driving down the road. I think it's Highway J. I don't like Wisconsin's highway system because it's letters. I'm used to numbers. Like, I grew up on Route 6. Route 78 goes through town. Interstate 80. We have numbers on our interstates here in Wisconsin, but the highways are letters. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm rolling down Highway J, and all of a sudden there's like 3 or 4 deer. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I slow down so they don't make any sudden movements and jump into my car. And then I see another car just down the way, and they're stopped, and they're looking at deer. And they're like another 4 or 5 deer. And then I saw, once I broke past like the dense trees on each side of the road, now there's open field, and I could see a couple deer grazing in the wheat or whatever the hell field it was. So that's fun. Get out in the country. So we hit Riley Tavern, and my buddy comes in, and we have a beer, and I'm like, let's just do a pizza here. I'm getting hungry. Let's do a pizza here. So I had a sausage and mushroom pizza, and it was good, delicious. I have some leftovers for lunch today. And they've got like merch. They've got koozies. I should have bought a koozie too. They got koozies, hoodies, hats. So there was a group that were sitting behind us, and one of them got a hoodie. And so I looked, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool hat. You know how I like my hats. I haven't got a haircut this week, so I'm in hat mode. And I'm like, how much are the hats? I'm like, $20. I'm like, damn, $20? That's a good deal. And I'm like, this color's fine. It's like a dark green. It works. It's like, well, let me check to see if we have other colors. I'm like, all right, that'll do. But if you do, I'll check them out. This is the only color. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'll take it. So Riley Tavern, it's an awesome place. Riley has Riley's. It's not really incorporated. I don't think it is incorporated. I think it's unincorporated, but it's there might be 10 houses, and then the Riley Tavern is actually like a big 2-story house that's just been converted into a tavern. And I think they converted it back in like the 40s. Like it's a long, like the bar is super antique. It's really cool. The bartender was telling us that back in the day, this is probably going back to the 70s, that when they had bands, like, because my buddy asked, he's like, is there an apartment upstairs? And she's like, no, not an apartment, but like back in like the 70s and 80s, they would like bands would stay there, like would crash. It's like, I don't know if there were beds up there, but Christian, great question. I don't think you can. Christian asks, can you wear the Riley Tavern hat to the Riley Tavern? Is it like a rock band t-shirt? Yeah. No, I'm not going to wear the Riley Tavern hat to the Riley Tavern. It's like, it's kind of like when I worked at the company I worked for previously, the manager of the office would want us to wear the company polo when the executives came. And it's like, that's fucking stupid. Like these are for like company t-shirts or polos are like like you go out and you go out to events, you wear your company polo on the golf course. Somebody asks, oh, what do you do? Well, I work for this company. Da, 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 da. Not when the fucking executives come to town. Come on. That's like business 101, man. So no, you can't wear the Riley Tavern hat to the Riley Tavern, because if you're there, you already know I'm at the Riley Tavern. Why are you wearing that hat? Of course we're at the Riley Tavern. No, but you wear it on Hobby Evolution, and you wear it to Walmart and the post office, and that's the only places I go. So Hobby Evolution, Walmart, post office, rinse, repeat. Riley Tavern. So no, you can't wear it to the Riley Tavern. So that was my night. Sausage and mushroom pizza. So we got into so another guy that was at the bar, we were talking about, we were deciding between Mount Vernon pizza, Riley Tavern pizza, and the other guy. Now, of course, if you're at the Riley Tavern, like you're probably going to prefer Riley Tavern, right? And he's like, oh, this pizza is way better. Of course you're going to say that. My mom thinks I'm cool. Of course your mom thinks you're cool. So I'm like, well, I need, like, give me a little insight. And so the guy, the bar is like, it's just really thick and like the crust. And I'm like, damn, that sounds good. I'm like, I like all pizza, but man, that sounds good. And he's like, oh, you probably like that Chicago style. I'm like, you damn right I do. I'll drink to that. But I like tavern style. And my favorite tavern style, and I think this is why I like Riley Tavern pizza, is because it's got that like cracker crust, that cracker crust. And then, but it's got the thick cheese. I mean, we're in the land of cows and cheese, man. We got to have cheese on our pizza, like thick old, clogging your intestine cheese. And that's what Riley Tavern, man, thick old cheese on that pizza. So that's what I like. In sausage and mushroom, great. I like, a lot of people don't like mushrooms on their pizza. Give me some mushrooms on that pizza. So love me some sausage and mushroom pizza, a little thick cheese. That cracker crust. It's like the cheese overtakes the crust. It's like, is there any crust here? And then so the first piece, it was like super hot, when it's super hot and you pick it up and the cheese just like slides off. So that happened on the first piece. I'm like, oh, I gotta wait 5 minutes because this pizza's too hot yet. So it like the cheese like ramped down into like another piece. And my buddy's like, oh, he's like, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I'm gonna try to plop it back down on the thing and just make a mess. And it just like oozed into the other piece, and it's like it just became one. And I'm like, that's gonna be the dessert pizza at the end. And it was like double cheese, quadruple cheese at the very end. So that was good. Riley Tavern. If you're in the area, check it out. It's like 10 houses. It's also right on the bike path too. So the one time a year that I ride my bike, I'll hit up the bike trail and hit up Riley Tavern. Cooter says, good morning, life rule. You never wear the t-shirt of the band you were going to see. I follow that rule with jerseys as well, almost as silly as taking a glove to a game if you were over 11. So, okay, so a lot of life rules in this. Yeah, I never wear the t-shirt to the band I'm going to see. That is accurate, though. You see it a lot. I saw it a lot at Pearl Jam a couple weeks ago. Cooter follows this rule with jerseys as well. Now, that's where we disagree, because the only time I wear a jersey, I take that. That's probably this year. Okay, in the past, I used to wear jerseys to school every day, called Jersey Boy. But in my adult life, not real. Like I'm not going to Riley Tavern wearing a Cubs jersey. I'm not going to Walmart wearing a Cubs jersey. I'm going to Wrigley. I'm probably going to wear a Cubs jersey. I guess Cubs convention, I will wear a Cubs jersey, and spring training, which I guess is basically going to games also. So Cubs convention is about the only time I wear a jersey that's not a game. So that is a rule I don't follow. And I'm going to agree and maybe slightly disagree on the glove over the age of 11. I will allow it if you've got a kid. Like if you're taking your kid to a game, you get a pass. But like me, I'm not going to take a glove to a game. I don't even have a glove. So I'm not taking the glove I don't have to a game. But no, I would not take a glove to a game. But I can understand if you have a kid, take a glove to a game. All right, where are we at? Let's go to the chat. We're going to talk today. This is just an accidental topic, which is what we do here on Hobby Evolution. We just trip into topics. And today I tripped into this. It's something that I've wanted to try and experiment with. And I have, and I guess I I don't think I have any Bo Jackson lots or singles. And that's the age-old debate. What's better? And I've said it before. I'll say it again. Neither or both. Neither are better. Both are better. I think it's good to have to not focus. If you're a volume seller, like if you're a casual seller, do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. But if you're doing this, if you're treating it like a part-time job or a full-time job, or if it is a full-time job, then it's something that you need to consider. And are selling 99-cent singles and $1.50 singles, is that the way to go? Selling on eBay in volume? No. No. Is selling strictly lots on eBay the right way to go? No. You've got to have like diversity, lots, singles, $20 cards, $10 cards. Because you'll be disappointed with the results if you sell strictly $1.50 cards of 89 Fleer. Do some of them move? Absolutely. Probably going back through my listings. I think I sold a 99-cent card this morning. All right, sounds good. Let's see where we at. All right, let's see what the this morning. I sold a 1978 Topps John Milner, New York Mets, John Milner card. Those will move. And 70s card, that's kind of a different story because those are pretty fluid anyway. But anyway, want to talk about lots and singles. I kind of fell into this experiment. It's something I've wanted to do, and I just haven't played it out yet. But I did kind of accidentally play out this experiment. What's better, lots or singles? And I've got the numbers. I've got the numbers right in front of me. Now, I ran these real quick this morning, so they're not going to be. I tried to think through it as much as I could. There's going to be some numbers I miss, but for the most part, it paints a picture. But again, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I think in collaboration, both can work. Lots and singles. Speaking of, you can find lots, you can find singles in my eBay store, 99centcards.com. Buy 7 or more cards at regular price, save 25% off at checkout. Hey, fun find yesterday. Behind me, that 4-row box, actually, I think that's a 5-row box. That was stuff that I picked up from the Singles Club over the summer as they were traveling to the National, and I picked up a whole bunch of cards from them. I went through and I'm like, man, there's not much here. And I'm going through and there's a whole bunch of like refractors and stuff. And I'm like, I was going to list all of these for like $1.75. And I had, and this is why you should follow my eBay store, because you can get good deals. There was something I sold. What did I sell yesterday or 2 days ago? I sold it for $1.75, and it's like a $15, $20 card. It sold right away. So that's when I looked it up and I'm like, this sold really fast. What did I miss? And there was like 2 of them on eBay. It's like, oh, fuck. So I'm going through and I'm like, I better look some of these up just to see. And so there was a Patrick Willis rookie chrome blue refractor and an X-Fractor rookie card. And they're like $20 cards. I listed them for $20. I had a buyer send me a $15 offer on both of them, or $15 each for both of them. And so that was an easy $30. And they sold within like, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe less than 30 minutes. So I think I need to take a closer look at some of the cards, especially football and basketball. Baseball, I have an idea of what was in there or what is in there. But football, I kind of went through and I picked out like the stuff that I knew. And then a lot of the stuff like Patrick Willis rookie cards, even the refractors, I just left and I'm like, I'll pull these out during football season. And boom, here we are. So my listing focus has turned into more football. I did schedule, I talked about it yesterday. I did go ahead and schedule a bunch of football auctions for Sunday night. There's not going to be a stream, but the auctions will go live Sunday night. So Monday morning, I'll preview. I won't preview, but I'll show you what's going live or what went live the night before. So this Sunday night, I've got more football auctions starting. Are we doing football? Yeah, we're doing football auctions already Tuesday night. So we'll continue Tuesday night live streams here on YouTube to watch the final hammer on these auctions. So check out the auctions, 99centcards.com. I think there's about 50 auctions live right now. There will be another 50 to 75, maybe more. Just depends what how many more cards I find. So more stuff will be listed on Sunday night. Do some Sunday night auctions. The Dan Marino rookie, that's going up for auction on Sunday. It was supposed to be a Tuesday night auction, but I forgot. So it's going to go up on Sunday night. So there won't be a live stream to watch the end on Sundays. Maybe every once in a while I will but Tuesday, mark your calendar. Tuesday nights will go live starting at 7 p.m. Central to count down those eBay auctions. Let's go to the chat. We've got, where are we at? Steve's here. Good morning. What's happening, Steve? Kyle, good morning to you. Todd's in the house. Good morning. Oh yeah. Thank you. I also picked up another, I didn't pick it up yet, but I bought another palette of cards from Goodwill. This is this might be the I don't want to say biggest, but most cards because it's overflowing. Most of the pallets are like up to the top. Where are we at? So here's the latest Goodwill palette, what it looks like. Boom. Look at that. Look at that goodness. I think that's 88 tops. You've got a Mickey Mouse box. Who knows what's in there? Some other random stuff. Sometimes these Ziploc bags, sometimes those are really good. Sometimes they're just a bunch of crap. You've got a Nike box. Looks like another baseball card binder back there. So another Goodwill palette. I think I'll be getting that either today or tomorrow. So stay tuned. Another good. This is palette number 21. I don't have space for any of this. We just got to make space. Philly Joe's here. Good morning. Flawed Thinker. Good morning. Thank you, Todd. I forgot. That's when you know you have too many cards, when you forget that you bought a pallet of cards. Mikey's in the house. Good morning. He hit a George Lombard 1/1 and a Shota Imanaga Gladiators. Ooh, and a Mason McGuire auto, if you would be interested. I'm going to tell you, make money. Put those on eBay because those will sell for the market on those right now are hot. I don't pay market prices, so let somebody else. They'll be around for me at a future time. So I appreciate it, but get your bag, get your money, because those will sell at a premium right now. So list those on eBay right now, and you'll get a lot more than what you'll get in a few weeks, which is when I plan on buying stuff. Once things cool off, I think I'm bidding on a few Cubs breaks and team breaks just to. I love Bowman. I don't do breaks often, but I'll do player breaks if it's Adon. Say if it's somebody I'm chasing a rainbow or collecting, I'll buy into a player break. But Bowman, I do love team breaks because I don't want to spend the type of money that people spend on some of those. Dan says just finished series 1 of or season 1 of Finnish detective show Deadwind on Netflix. Really enjoyed it. Downloading series 2 or season 2 now. So my question, since it's a Finnish detective show, this is like this is where I'm a country bumpkin. I don't like. Is it like if it takes place in Finland, I'm not going to like it. If it's dubbed into English, I'm not going to like it. I think the worst, and I'm like, when you look at my ancestry, I am like 50% English, and I hate British television. I just freaking hate it. And my wife loves it, and I just can't stand it. And I'm like, I have most of my blood ancestry is from England, but I can't take British television. Grinding for Goods in the house. Happy Thursday. George is here. What's happening? Good evening to you. Jody's in the house. What's up? Good morning, Bill Simus. Been a while. Hope all is well. Absolutely. Welcome back. Good to have you. Brian's here. Good morning. Rolling down Highway J sounds like the beginning of an Uncle Jack story. Yes, and hey, speaking of Uncle Jack, he is in not good health right now. So keep him in your thoughts. Uncle Jack, he's doing better. His daughter, my cousin, messaged me 2 nights ago and said it's not looking good. Had to take him to the emergency room, but sounds like he bounced back. He says he's got too many people to piss off. He's not going to die yet. It's his famous saying. So yeah, rolling down Highway J with Uncle Jack. Mark's in the house. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Mark, good morning. Rode the Mets roller coaster yesterday. No hit through 8, score 6 at the top of the 9th, then hold on by their fingertips. Welcome to September baseball, right? The Cubs took the first two of their series from the Dodgers, and then last night was like what 10-9, 10-8. They lost, but they're still trying to make it a race. It's still statistically possible, but improbable. Johnny Boy Cards is here. Good morning. Sports card ripping teacher in the house. Vince says, is Bo Outdoors the third channel? Hunting, fishing, and eating pizza. That's right. I don't hunt. I've only been hunting one time. And I did it for a column I wrote for the local newspaper in Macomb. I did a weekly column, which was a written version of Hobby Evolution. It was supposed to be about sports, but it was anything but. I just talked about random shit in my weekly sports column. And so one of my friends, he is an insurance agent in Macomb. And so in the back of, the front of his insurance office looks like a regular old State Farm insurance building. But the back half is like his ultimate man cave. It's basically like a garage man cave combo. And he's big outdoorsman. And on Wednesday night, it was poker night Wednesday nights. And just a bunch of guys playing poker, drinking beer, eating, one time they butchered a hog on Wednesday night, like during poker night, eating Rocky Mountain oysters and all that good stuff. And so poker night one night, he's like, we gotta get you out hunting. And I'm like, he's like, you could write a column about it. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, that's a good idea. So went duck hunting, and I looked like the ultimate, dumb fuck. Because I don't have any camo. This is the closest to camo I got. My Riley Tavern hat. So I had to get up at like 3 a.m, 4 a.m. We went out to duck hunt, and didn't even see a bird in the sky. Didn't even see a fucking bird in the sky. And my buddy, he made breakfast in the duck hut, whatever you call it, on the water. And I said, I'm never doing this again. This is boring as fuck. Like, we sat in this, it's cold. I can't remember if it was like early spring or late fall, but it was fucking cold. And we didn't see, we just looked in the sky. My neck hurt from looking in the sky for 3 hours at like fucking 4 a.m. The eggs were good that he cooked. It's like, this sucks, man. I could be sleeping. So that's the only time I went hunting. So, but I've been fishing a couple times in my backyard. Fishing in the backyard. Eating Riley Tavern pizza. Good morning, Peter. What's happening? Kids that wear their travel team gear to the high school camps end up running sprints until they get the hint. It's the high school or plain shirts. So you gotta wear the high school, but it's not cool to wear the high school stuff to high school. You got to wear your travel ball stuff. George says, really, I worked at multiple companies where company polos were required. They were the company uniform. Really? That is bizarre. By multiple, I mean 2, LOL. Terry said, had Casey's taco pizza for dinner yesterday. Ooh, yum, yum. I haven't had Casey's pizza in a while. I don't know if I've had Casey's pizza since I started on my, now, just because I'm on like this healthier eating lifestyle doesn't mean I don't eat Riley Tavern pizza. I mean, I'll still eat a Casey's pizza if the opportunity presents itself, but I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm going to go have Casey's taco pizza. Maybe, I mean, eventually I will have a Casey's taco pizza again, but it's been a while. It's been too long, in fact. Maybe next week. David, good morning. There's the life rule that Cooter told us about. Vince says, I find most Wisconsin bars are serving frozen pizza advertised as Tavern pizza. So Riley Tavern, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not frozen. It's. I am. I'm curious. I honestly don't know. There's like multiple like you can mix and match toppings. So I had sausage and mushroom, but that's not like you don't order. You don't order. I wonder, did I tweet a photo at the Riley Tavern last night? Let's see. I did. I did. Okay. Oh, you can't really see. So I'm gonna share. So that's the Riley Tavern. So that's, you can see the taps, the drink menu. There's the hat. That's actually the hat I bought. That hat you see in the photo is the hat that's on my head right now. So I'm gonna go into my photos and okay. So the pizza menu. Oh man, it's not. The lighting wasn't good. So I don't think it's frozen because you like custom make these pizzas. So you can choose from, so you have 3 choices of sauce: marinara, pesto, and spicy marinara. And then you can choose from sausage, pepperoni, spicy sausage, chicken, Canadian bacon, and ground beef. And then veggies or fruit, there's tomato. I can't read what that one is. Mushroom. Oh, onion. So, tomato, onion, mushroom, black olives, green peppers, banana peppers, jalapeno, and pineapple. So I just went with marinara, sausage, and mushroom. You can choose 3 toppings. And then I think you pay like $1 each for additional toppings. So you can custom make. So it's not frozen. Like it's not like I ordered a sausage and mushroom and they pulled it out of the freezer. Like they have to put all this stuff on there. So I don't know the crust and stuff that could be frozen. But in terms of the toppings, and sure, the toppings are probably frozen. I don't know. But it's not like an already made frozen pizza. Like you customize the pizza. That's the Riley Tavern. There it is. Hidden gem, baby. Floyd's in the house. Good morning. I recently tried bacon on my pizza. I liked it. We'll try it again. I've said this numerous times. I think bacon is overrated. Do I eat bacon? Yes. Do I think it's overrated? Also, yes. I do not like bacon on my pizza. Case in point, Casey's breakfast pizza. They have 2 types of breakfast pizza. They have like a sausage, egg, and mushroom, or it's just sausage and egg. That's fucking amazing. The best. Awesome pizza. Casey's breakfast pizza. But they also have like bacon. Whatever. But the bacon, ugh, I don't like it. I don't like bacon on my pizza. But I'm not a big bacon fan to begin with either. George says you can't wear a Cubs jersey if you go to a Cubs game. What the fuck? See, I'm with you, George. Like you gotta wear a Cubs jersey to a Cubs game. Steve says you're making me hungry for pizza. I'm getting hungry myself. I've still got half a pizza in the fridge. Steve says, Cooter, I don't follow any of those rules. Steve takes his glove to a game, wears the band t-shirt, and goes to the games with jerseys. Flood Thinker says, I always wear a shirt for the band I'm going to see. I'm literally at a concert to see that band. Why would I not want to show my support? Yeah, I don't know. And the funny thing is, like now that I think about it, in Pearl Jam, where's Andy at? I'm curious what Andy thinks about this. Andy's a big Pearl Jam guy. I can't remember what he was wearing. See, guys don't pay attention. My wife would be like, "Oh, they were wearing this, and this." But I see a lot of Pearl Jam. I see like at a Pearl Jam concert, I see like diehards wearing Pearl Jam stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's wrong, but I don't do it. It's like that rule. It's kind of like it's a dumb rule. I think most rules are dumb. I shouldn't say all rules are dumb. A lot of rules are dumb. I think it's the unwritten rules. A lot of unwritten rules are dumb. Like no ketchup on a hot dog. That's a stupid ass rule. Stupid. Sports card ripping teacher says, I've seen many adults botch a catch at a game wearing a glove. You'll look cooler botching the catch with your bare hands. There you go. Unless you're putting your food in the glove, that's cool. There you go. Little extra. Yeah, you've got more space. Mark says, too much cheese causes floppage. Not good. I like my pizza crispy. See, I'm a cheese guy. I'm in the land of cheese. I got to have a big old flop. I love the flop. I love the big old floppy cheese. Cooter says, if the kid takes that glove, that's cool. Like 80% of dads could even get close to catching the ball. George says, I wear jerseys all the time. And yes, I'm a man. Built houses and custom furniture for 10 years. Never paid to get my oil change when I lived in America. Restored and sold a 65 SS Nova ground up. Ugh. I'm a man. I change my own oil. Mark says, I've seen a grown man duck from a pop foul wearing a glove. He was booed out of the joint. George says, Mark, cheese makes you limp? Never heard of that side effect. Pop a little blue pill on pizza night. Way past that point, Mark says. George says, take two. George says, I'm drinking gin tonight, so pay little mind to my comments. Drunk George is fun. Cooter says, bitching about no space one day, buying another pallet the next. Well, which one is it? It's both. Why not both? And I'm gonna bitch tomorrow about not having enough space. Oh, it's English subtitles. Even worse, subtitles. Ooh, I hate subtitles. George says, Top Gear with Clarkson, Hammond, and May was prime British TV. By the way, Clarkson makes a nice beer with his Hawkstone beer. I get some every time my British friend visits home. He brings it back. Hunting is so fun. Lots of drinking, lots of bullshit, and occasionally bagging some game. Brian says, I do love Casey's Pizza, but I'm re-examining my relationship thanks to Happy Joe's Taco Pizza. I haven't had Happy Joe's. Now, I grew up in Casey's and Happy Joe's. Like, that's what I grew up on, Pizza Hut. I always remember enjoying, now it's been 25 plus years, but I remember it liking, as a kid, I liked Casey's Taco Pizza better than Happy Joe's Taco Pizza. Now, I was a kid. Today, maybe I probably haven't had Happy Joe's Pizza in 25 years. Actually, it's got to be 25 years because there wasn't a Happy Joe's in Macomb. I wasn't going to Happy Joe's. If I went back, I might have went to Happy. I think my niece, when she was in high school, worked at Happy Joe's. But this would have been 20 years ago. So I'd have to reassess because our taste buds as children are far different than when we are adults. So maybe I would like Happy Joe's Taco Pizza. I liked it then, but I preferred Casey's. Cooter says, I'm thinking the Hideaway Pizza for your trip. Ooh. So yeah, I like all pizza. I like all pizza, but I do like I like the pan style, Detroit style. I probably prefer, but a tavern style is good as long as it has a flop. I want that flop. Red Light 34 is at the house. Good morning. George says sausage and mushroom is a great pizza combo, possibly my favorite. It's my favorite. It is definitely my favorite. I just want cheese, sausage, mushroom, nothing else. I don't want any other bullshit taken away from the taste of the sausage and mushroom. Sausage, mushroom, and cheese, that's where it's at. That's the spot. George says, unfortunately, not popular here, so find no real good sausage on pizza and no nice mushrooms either. Do you have like what type of meat do you have in Korea? Do you have cows? I can't imagine. I could see there being cows in Korea. I can't imagine pigs in Korea. Like there's probably not much pork in Korea, correct? I bet there's chickens in Korea. What other meats do you have? And of course, I guess you could fly it in, right? Brian says ketchup on whatever you like. Corn, cat, chicken, whatever you want. Right. The Haitians eating cats now. Unicorn Cupcake says pepperoni and bacon is my fave. I don't mind pepperoni. I prefer not pepperoni, but if it's on, like, I do love Supreme. Like if I'm getting a frozen pizza, usually I'm going Supreme. And so there's a little pepper. I'm not going to get a full-blown pepperoni pizza. But I'll get, but I'll have a Supreme with pepperoni on it. Flawed Thinker says, is it too much to mention that I also have a tattoo that covers my entire calf of my favorite band? It's the cover art for my favorite album of theirs. That's pretty cool. Unicorn Cupcake says, Draft House has a pizza called the Sausage Chaser. Makes me laugh every time, but they are great pizza. Draft House has amazing pizzas. Amazing pizza. George says, way more pigs than cows here. Really? See, now that I'm surprised. Cows are like numbered parallels, rare and expensive. Interesting. I would have thought like pigs were like, we don't want pigs. Interesting. So we'll talk a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about eBay. Most Korean barbecue is pork. Oh, fuck. Duh. Of course. I'm an idiot. They just don't know how to make good real sausage. So lots are singles. That's kind of a debate we've had here before. It's been in the Hobby Evolution Facebook. By the way, we still have the Facebook group. I never promote it, but check it out. If you're on Facebook, we've got great chat discussions going on the Hobby Evolution Facebook group. So check that out. Just type in Hobby Evolution and I think it comes up. So we've got debates, lots are singles, and I say both. I think it's good to have diversity in your eBay store. I've wanted to do just like a test. Like, okay, what's better? What's gonna sell more quick? And that's kind of my strategy on eBay. Like, I want to move stuff. I want to sell it now. I don't want to sell a Dan Marino rookie for $2, but I want it to sell fast. And sometimes I got to realize on certain listings, like, hey, this is overpriced, so I'm going to have to take a lesser price, or I'm just going to throw it at auction and let the auction decide, let the bidders decide what it's going to sell for. So I accidentally, and over the course, it's like, I'm going to do like Ken Griffey Jr., Bo Jackson. Those are pretty liquid junk wax players. So I have a lot of them. It's something that I have volume that I could do. Okay, let's sell some lots and let's sell some singles. But I just haven't I haven't put a lot together because they sell so fast as singles, and I can, it doesn't take me much time to list. So I prefer just listing them as singles for now. But Kumar Rocker, he's a Texas Rangers prospect. By the way, his dad was a junk wax player. His dad is Tracy Rocker, who played for the Washington Redskins. I think he had a rookie card in '89. I think he was an '89 pro set, '89 score. Tracy Rocker. His son is Kumar Rocker, who just got called up to the Texas Rangers. Now, he's been super hot lately in the minor leagues, ascending to the bigs. And I bought like 20 cases of paper, 2022 Bowman draft. I've got 2022 Bowman draft coming out of my ears, every orifice, every crack in this basement has 2022 Bowman draft coming out of it. So over the past week, I've been sorting all of my Bowman prospects, getting them organized so it's easier for me to find Kumar Rocker. So I've had I put like 200 singles of Kumar Rocker and everybody else in 2022 Bowman Draft in my store probably a year ago, maybe even longer than a year ago. And all of a sudden, Kumar Rocker's starting to sell. And so I'm doing all my sorting. And so yesterday I sat down, and actually about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I put a lot of 10 Kumar Rocker Bowman, first Bowmans in my eBay store. And that lot of 10, I priced at $1 a card, $10 or best offer. Hasn't sold yet. But in the last 12 days, 11 days, I've sold 30 Kumar Rocker singles at $1.50 a card. 15 of those 30 were bought. And I think it might have been right before I put the lot of 10 up. It might have been after. I don't know. I didn't look at the dates, but 15 of them, of course, I have the discount. So they got them for $1.12 a card. And then the other 15 were mostly singles. And I think there were maybe 3 orders of 3 at full price at $1.50. A lot of 10 at $10 still listed in my eBay store right now. It's unsold. Just yesterday, I listed a lot of 25. You'll get those for under $1 at regular price at $20. Now, remember, I've got some discounts in my store as well. Buy 7 or more, you'll save 25% off at checkout. So you can get that down even further. So in the month of September, I've sold 30 Kumar Rocker singles. I had to break this down because one of them was bought 15 at a time. So 15 singles sold at $1.50 each. So that's $22.50 after fees, supplies. My net is $12.38 after shipping and all that stuff. And then the 15 card lot after the discount comes out to $1.12, $16.80 minus fees. I'm at like a $9 net profit. So the singles, $21.48 is the rough net profit on the singles. I've got a lot of 10 unsold. A lot of 25 we can kind of dismiss right now because it's only been in my store for a day, less than a day. So we can kind of dismiss that. But I'm curious, will they sell? Will those lots sell? Will I continue to see Kumar Rocker singles being purchased? And this is what I want to say. Like, yes, you can make more money. Like, oh, if the lot of 25 sells at $20, how many singles would I have had to sell to make the same net profit? And it may take longer. Lots, not everybody wants 25 Kumar Rocker cards. A lot of people want 1, 2, 3, out of the 16 transactions, one person bought more than 3. I had, like I said, I think I had 3. So out of 16 out of 30 cards, now I'm doing the math. So there are about 20 transactions, I think, total. 4 people bought more than 1. Is that right? 1, 2, yeah. 4 people bought more than 1. So there's not always a market for lots. And that's why I only put lots in my store if I have got Mike Schmidt, and Mike Schmidt's been like, my Mike Schmidt lots sell, which I'm surprised. Some of the other players don't sell. Mike Schmidt sells. But I have some like early 80s stuff in there, a lot of oddball stuff. But sometimes people just want, well, I only need 3 of those 50 cards, or I only need 12 of those 50 cards. I don't want to buy all 50 of them for $30 or $25, whatever the price tag is. And so that's why you'll see singles be more liquid. And but if it's volume, I've got a lot of volume. Kumar Rocker, I can put 25 card lots, 10 card lots. I could probably do 100 card lots still, because I just have the volume for Kumar. But if I'm just sitting on 56, like Tom Brady, I go through Tom Brady. It's like, well, I don't have enough to make a lot. I'll just throw these up as a buy it now, single buy it now. So my little experiment, just kind of stumbled upon it, accidentally. It's been something I've wanted to run the numbers on. This is kind of an incomplete. I guess by the end of the month, we'll see more single sales. Maybe the lots sell. It gives the lots a little more time to marinate, because it hasn't been any time really for the 25 card lot. The 10 card lot's been up for about a week. So by the end of the month, we can run the numbers and have a more complete test. But in the near term, it looks like, the singles, the better way to go. But I have the volume. I do have the volume to make this experiment, worthwhile and to see those numbers. Where are we at? Let's go back to the chat. We'll wrap it up for today. Christian says, in the calf tattoo of the Starland vocal band. There you go. Quicker processing and cheaper to raise than cows. Sports Car Ripping Teacher says, cheers to Riley's to making their own pizza. Yeah, Riley Tavern. Check them out. George says, didn't you sell one at auction for like $3? Oh, so that was the Chrome. Yes, I did. Also, there is a Kumar Rocker lot of, let me see if I can see it on my top screen. Let's just share my screen. Where are we at? Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Did it not? Oh, open and share this tab instead. I go to my 1 Million Cubs website to click on my eBay store. All right, so so it's not going to show up on newly listed. So let's type in Kumar Rocker. So yes, I did. I sold a first Bowman Chrome for $3 plus shipping. So I think it sold for $4. You can get 10 of them at $4 a pop, $40 or best offer. What are Kumar Rocker? Let's see, 2022 Bowman Chrome. Let's just see what buy it now prices are, because I priced it at my auction price. Let's see, it's BDC. Was it 164? BDC 164. All right, let's go to sold. All right, so best offer was accepted on that. Let's see. A refractor went for $12. I've got one refractor that I found. I might have more. That one only went for $7-8. Let's see. Here's a lot of 13. Oh man, somebody got a deal on that. Took the best offer. I bet that's been listed for a long time too. So it looks like the singles are going for about $4 or $5. Oh, this one sold for $9, 7, 9. So there you go. So I've got a lot of them at $4 a piece. Best offers are open, or buy 7 or more items and you'll get 25% off. It was a Kumar Rocker first Bowman, but it was the Chrome that was at auction. I didn't have any of the paper at auction. Victor's in the house. Good morning. George says, you're correct, Brian. A lot of our school food wastes from each day go to slopping the pigs. Got farmers that come up and load the food waste cans and take them to the farm. Eli is here. Listed an item yesterday morning and it shows active, yet it doesn't show up anywhere in my store. And if you search it, you can't find it at all. Common problem. Is there a way to fix this? Super stressful. So it's not common, but it's not uncommon. It happens. What is it Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Mickey Mantle? Those typically take 24 hours in some cases. Also, if you're a new seller, it might not populate. They might go through like a process. It commonly happens with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and players at Tom Brady, I think even at times takes 24 hours. So it should show up at some point. Like give it 24 hours. I've seen it happen to like Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, GOAT cards. That could be, I don't know if you're a new seller, just started selling, that could be an issue. If it doesn't populate within like a day, 24 to 36 hours, I would reach out to eBay customer support and be like, hey, I tried listing this and it's not showing up. I don't know when you first tried to list it. Oh, yesterday morning. So I would say check it this afternoon or tonight, as long as you didn't delete it or take it down, and see if it's there later today or tonight, and see if it does populate. Because yes, there is sometimes there's like I can't remember there's a name for it, but it's kind of like a waiting period. They go through and just make sure it's on the up and up. Brian's in the house. Good morning, Offbeat All-Stars. We're wrapping things up, so I think I'm gonna go have some of my mushroom coffee. It's the 89 Fleer All-Star sticker cards. Is it just logos? Is it just the logo cards? Then my second question would be, are you a new seller? If you're a new seller, it could be just like some type of probationary period. Again, if it doesn't populate by tonight, I would reach out to eBay and say, hey, what's going on? Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my eBay store, 99centcards.com. Buy 7 or more buy it now items at regular price. You'll save 25% off at checkout. Don't forget auctions. Auctions are live right now. We've got football auctions. I've got one of the reseller lots up. I think it's bid up to like $20 this morning. A couple bids came in. So check out the eBay auctions. I'll have more football auctions going live this Sunday night, including the Dan Marino rookie card. I'm not going to forget this time. That was supposed to go up on the Tuesday auctions, and I forgot. So we're going to throw some football auctions starting Sunday night. We won't live stream those, but maybe every once in a while I'll jump on a Sunday night and do a live stream to watch the end. But Tuesday night, 7:00 p.m., we will go live to live stream the end of my eBay auction. So Tuesday night. Eli says, I think it's called indexing. There you go. I think that's exactly what it is. Yes, I think it's being indexed. So there you go. 99centcards.com. Hit up the store, buy some cards, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Wow. Friday already. This week went fast. It's a free-for-all Friday. Tomorrow we will play Name That Player. And just like every other day, we talk about random shit. So I'll see you tomorrow morning.